Hi everyone, it's Amber from The Sensible Mama. It's 5 Ways Wednesday, and today I'm going to be showing you 5 things that you need in your diaper bag that you may not have thought of before. I've done a lot of these videos. I feel like some of these things I have shown like packed up in random packing videos and things like that, but I've never created a video where I've just showed you these all together are 5 things that I never leave the house without in my own diaper bag, and I wanted you to have one place to like find all of that. So today, we're just gonna walk right through it. The first thing that I think any parent should have in their diaper bag is a yay bag. This is the jumbo size. This comes in jumbo and original. The original size is more for like handheld, think of like a grocery sack from the grocery store. The jumbo is meant more to be an over-the-shoulder style bag. What's really cool about these is that they fold up ultra tiny. This is small enough to fit inside of like a Jujube small set piece. It even fits nicely inside of internal or external pockets in your bag. And when you're ready for it, all you have to do is take off the elastic band, shake it out, and you have a full-sized extra bag to carry along with you. Like I said, the jumbo is big enough to go over the shoulder like this. And I just can't tell you how many times having something like this has come in handy. Whether that's my children taking their coats off and wanting me to carry them, or them picking up rocks and other things as we're out for a walk. There just always seems to be things being put into my hands. And usually I've packed my diaper bag to where every nook and cranny is in use, and I just don't have a spot to put those new things that I wasn't planning on carrying. So having a yay bag in your bag ready to go for those little moments is so helpful. I just think you should always have one. The next thing that I think every parent should have in their diaper bag is a wet bag. Now, when I had my first son, Roman, I immediately began cloth diapering him. I had done all the research on what you need if you're a cloth diapering mom. And of course, in that community, everyone said you need to have a wet bag, because what are you gonna do with the wet and soiled diapers? You have to put them in something like this. The great thing about wet bags is they are PUL lined, which means that if anything leaks inside of the diaper, it's not going to escape the bag and get everything else dirty around it. So I used wet bags all through my first child's infancy and upward. When I had my daughter Abby, I did not decide to continue with cloth diapering. I had tried it for a while, but it just became too much for me personally with 2 little kids to try to keep up with. So I switched to disposable diapers with her. And the first thing I did was get rid of the wet bag from my diaper bag, because to me, if I'm not cloth diapering, why do I need one of these? I actually learned that a wet bag is something that comes in handy no matter what kind of diapering you're doing. So this is a tip for the new moms, but also the more experienced moms. Have you in your entire motherhood journey, if you have never once had a blowout happen where the clothes got soiled, or if you have toddlers, they tripped and fell into a puddle and you needed to do a clothing change, you know how important it is to have a wet bag in your bag. I really like the KangaCare mini wet bag because it's a little bit smaller. They do make this in a standard size, which is quite large. When I was cloth diapering, I think I could fit about 15 or so cloth diapers in there. This one is small, it's more for on the go. It fits a little bit better inside of your diaper bag. And since you're not going to be needing probably 15 diapers in there while you're on the go, or enough clothing to really warrant a huge bag, the mini is a really great choice. The next thing that I think all parents should have in a diaper bag is some sort of reusable straw. This is the Go Silly reusable straw that comes in standard and extra long sizes. I keep these packed up in my diaper bag. I usually have at least 2 or 3 on me because, for one, I usually find that if I go through the drive-thru somewhere, they don't give me straws and I forget to check, so it's nice to have one of these in that case. But also for all of the times when I get a water and my kids want to share with me and they weren't able to really drink out of the little spout on a bottle of water, I was able to just toss a straw in there that we could put right back in the tin, take it home and wash it, and then put it back in the diaper bag. I just can't even tell you how many times I've had to grab for one of these while I've been out with my kids. But something that I think is even more useful if you have children who are in the toddler stage where they're able to drink from a straw is for sure the reusable silicone straw lid kit. This is also by Go Silly. It comes with a universal cup topper as well as a straw. This is what it looks like inside of the packaging. With this component here, you are able to stretch it out and put it over top of just about any size cup. I can fit these over Replay cups, Pura cups, and even my Brewmate pints and Yeti cups for the most part. They're nice and stretchy, they're pretty durable, and with the included straw, you are able to turn pretty much any cup into a straw cup at any time. It's just so convenient. One of the main things that I wish someone had told me that I needed in a diaper bag when I first got started was extra socks for everyone, including myself. If you're in the newborn and baby phase, you're gonna have that little kid yanking socks off and losing them. If you have older kids, they're going to be splashing in puddles and mud and getting their socks soaking wet. And if you've never been around a toddler with wet socks, let me just tell you, it is no fun. They're going to ruin the day if they're complaining about their socks all the time. So it's really good to have a change of socks for them. But I've also found that sometimes while chasing around my toddlers, my own shoes and socks get gross. So I like to make sure that I have a pair of socks for them as well as for me. That was one of the reasons why we were really excited to bring this brand of Mommy and Me socks to the Sensible Mama. You can purchase these for little kid foot sizes as well as bigger kid foot sizes, and it's just a set of matching socks for mom and for your little one. This makes it kind of easy. You can get your own pair of socks and one for your little kid in one fell swoop. But even if you don't buy these, even if you've just got like packs of socks from Amazon at home, grab a few of them, put them in your diaper bag. You will not regret having socks. I've actually decided to make this a 6 Ways Wednesday because there are 2 more things that I want to show you, and I don't feel like not showing you one of them. So we're going to show both, and I'm sure a lot of you have already thought of this. We are living in a really technically advanced era, but I know that for me, I always have kind of counted on knowing that I have my car charger for charging up my phone, and I have forgotten that when I'm out with my kids, especially if I'm at the zoo or the aquarium, someplace where I've got my phone out taking a lot of video and pictures and like things like that, I tend to drain my battery really fast. And if there's one thing you don't want to happen when you're out with your children is to be left with no way to get in contact with someone if something happens. So I suggest carrying with you always in your bag, just never take it out, a little bitty charger and a cable. I like to keep mine inside of the Itsy Ritsy small pouch that comes in their 3-pouch trio. The charger that I use fits really nicely in here, and I just use a combination of a charging cable and a charger that I got on Amazon. I will link these down below in my Amazon shop. I just like these because they are really nice and easy to use. The cord stays pretty small like this, and they fit super nicely inside of that small packing cube from Itsy Ritsy. Again, it's one of those things that maybe you don't need it often, but when you do realize you have no charge and you're out with your kids, this is going to come in really handy. The 6th thing that I want to show you is the Weli Quick Fix Kit. I feel like of all of the different types of kits that we carry at the Sensible Mama from Weli, this one is probably the most versatile and also the most diaper bag friendly because it's nice and thin. It can fit inside of even really small pockets inside of your bag, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. And compared to some of the other kits, which are bigger and only have bandages in them, this one kind of has everything that you need to take care of those little scrapes and boo-boos while you're out. So in here, we've got small and large bandages, as well as hand sanitizer and ointment for cleaning up any kind of cuts or scrapes. It's just enough to get the job done. Of course, the ointment and the hand sanitizer come in these little pouches. So again, it's not a lot. This is really meant for like those quick fix moments to tide you over until you get home to do whatever else you need to do to the boo-boo. So that's it for me today, guys. I hope that you found this helpful and gave you some ideas of things that maybe you haven't thought of before that I think you should always have inside of your diaper bag. As always, if you have your own suggestions of things that no one told you needed but now you can't live without when you're out with your kids, leave them in the comments below. I love learning from you guys. And with that said, love ya, mean it always, mwah! And I'll see you in the next one.